Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ritter going to change it up. Again, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they'll change things up.
6, mega, black shot, shot, 17. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken on the 25. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ready?
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, back to Achane. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Let's go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fight 60. Drill green. Blue striker. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, red. Slide blue. Set.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Fury. Yellow. Hut.
Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pause red. Set.
Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
Second and goal from the 1.
97. Set, go.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Point after here coming up. And it's 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
18 Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ready?
Option play. Here's Robinson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Green jacket. Edo blue. Black ultra. Set.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Devon Achane
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blue strikers. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ritter now.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the side. To figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Go! Rocco 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Shovel.
Now
38.
Ritter going to change up the look.
Rail. Yellow. Set. Cut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And now they'll shift things around.
White. White. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. Blaster. 6. Ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
560. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Here's Ritter. That is caught.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Coup for the extra point.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Chris. 19 right. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Blue.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Strike. Cut.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Got it.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Madden. Black shot. Drill green. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
There we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop it. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. But right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bo Melton.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. A very important an extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
The pass caught by Olave. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. Steel black.
First down, here's Ritter.
Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Breaks through the contact. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ritter going to change it up. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Claws red.
Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Touchdown! Boom, Melton. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Ready?
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 15. Just a 25-yard block, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early.